Yo. Yo. Yo, yo, yo. I got Vinny. I got Sam Kerr today. That's my best so far. We are getting Ronaldo today. I'm calling it. It's the last thing we do. We will get Ronaldo. Gotta update our foot GG, I guess, too. Don't know what to do. Syringe for the weekend. Come on. Start us off strong. Big boy bowl. Hey, we got Smith. Is she less than 100K? No shot. Is there any card of value anymore? Ripperoni. Alright, check those in. We're just going to do most recent today. We'll open an 89 exchange occasionally, but I'll just kind of make 84 rated squads with a few special cards. That way we can open a lot quicker. Don't know what to do. Come on. Who is it behind? Another bad one. Come on. Ronaldo. Vieira. Okay. Is that the right version of Vieira? Or is there a better one? Where's my collection? Is it preseason collection? Vieira. Vieira. That is the correct version of Vieira. Let's go. Okay, I got Kerr as well. Any other 99s I got? Nope, but I got Smith. So we have, I think, 5 more in the top row. Please don't make the wrong moves, 'cause my heart could go on. Alright, you're out. start that one. Okay, second one. Oh, we got Bellingham too. I forgot to mention we got him. There we go. I have zero faith that we can land Ronaldo. I don't think it can happen. Alright, let's do... How about every time we get a big, not like the best card, but like the smaller big cards that we don't necessarily want to put in, we move around and put in a 89 exchange. That way we can fill up the club with some lower rated stuff. Mert, what's up, buddy? My boy at 5K subs. GG, man. Bro, remember me? Welcome back, man. The name sounds familiar, Mert. What's it been through, Foot Choco? Shorts or what, bud? Darwin Núñez. Oh! Yeah, you're the Ronaldo guy who lied about giving me money yesterday. How could I forget? Oh? Oh? Big tots. Give me the big tots. Timber. Shorts. Yeah, sadly that's the thing with shorts. Is the watch time gets you. Do people even make money from shorts when they're verified? I feel like the AdSense must be extremely low anyways. You'd be getting probably pennies, right? Keep back 99 Ronaldo for you? We can try. I can try as best as I can, man. They appeal tools tutorial and got me 500 hours on watch time videos, not shorts. Do streams count towards watch time? Or is it just videos? Because if streams do, I'd say streams could help. Longer form videos that will keep the attention span. Your tutorial, it sounds like you're doing the positive things. You are a real G? I mean, I have to get Ronaldo anyways. Whether it's for you or whether it's for me. I have to get him, so... We got, I think, 4 new cards today so far. So we're cooking. Is it good cooking? Probably not. We're probably going to burn something eventually, but for now we're cooking. Am I the real G or am I the top G? Top G. I don't really. Might make a 4x Central and start of FC25. I'm going to make you Vandenberg RTG. Question to you, Choco. How old are you, buddy, if you don't mind me asking? Both? Mid-teens? Okay. Because all I was going to say was, don't view it for money. Some people might do content creation trying to make money. There's necessarily nothing wrong with that. I know it's cool, the idea to get monetized. I remember when I first got monetized, but the amount of money you can make, or most content creators make, even when they are verified, is extremely little. So do it because you enjoy it, because it's going to be a lot harder than people think. It's going to take a lot longer to make money than people think too. So yeah, I think you have the right mindset with kind of what kind of content you want to create. That could help lead you there. But not necessarily like, oh, I can make the most money off of this. There's nothing wrong if you're trying to think of like a business model of that, but if your only purpose is making money, this is the wrong area to do it in, bud. A minimum wage job will make you more, especially if you're doing YouTube shorts. You're going to be making pennies. Alright, come on. We got this, boys. If you guys can do me a favor, smack that like button. We'll do, how about every 5 likes, we'll do a, should we do a few of like the 90, is it 96 plus out now? Another Sam Kerr, 96 version this time. Yeah, we need something to do for like goals. Let's do every 5 likes, we'll do, what, a 96 plus? Then we'll just keep spamming in the meantime. Come on. These have been woeful. Icon. Striker. Double icon. Campbell 2. Alright. Instead of those, back to here, start popping them again. Do we even need the gold commons? I could probably just put in more high rateds than we need to, because we're going to get these all dupe again anyways. Oh, it goes away in what? Day and 10 hours? Are we finally going to get the 85 plus times 10? Unlimited at that point? Hopefully, man. Alright, next ones, we need Neymar. It goes Saturday? Yeah, Saturday at new content. It should be going. Question about YouTube. You've been getting all these subs and no people in lives. Do you factor what people are busy and channel is inactive? Is your channel sub count mostly COD or FIFA? My channel for the first... Gosh, how many subs are we at right now? We're at 3,457. The first, like, 5,000 plus... was all Call of Duty. We built the whole channel off Call of Duty. And then when we switched to FIFA, there's a bleed of a lot of old Call of Duty subscribers that would unsubscribe, and even still to this day, will slowly unsubscribe, as FIFA ones will slowly build up. Then you have some old FIFA ones unsubscribe. In terms of viewership right now, realistically, I probably shouldn't be streaming because no one wants to watch if I'm caring about viewership. I'm just doing it out of pure passion, getting steps in and talking to you guys right now, and trying to complete this catalog. But realistically, right now at the end of the game, I'm doing nothing different than anyone. Everyone has the ability to do what I'm doing. Everyone's probably packed the cards I've already packed. There's very little value I'm bringing to people right now. Therefore, you'll see that in viewership. Now, when the new game comes out, when we start making coins, when we start doing pack openings, you're going to notice a different kind of active people in chat, new subscribers coming in. You're going to see videos that I make. Going to be a bunch of different audiences coming together. Yeah, no one's in chat right now because no one cares. I barely care. I don't expect anyone to be here right now, to be honest. I watch 0 FIFA streams at the moment. I have early access too. Yep, I have early access. I took Friday off and Monday off. So I'll have an extremely long weekend when the game comes out for early access, which will be nice. But yeah, you'll come to find when it comes to subscriber count, active people in chat, content people make, no number is going to be the same for each community. You'll notice throughout the year, in terms of like subscriber growth that we have versus other channels, usually for live streams that don't get a crazy amount of viewership like our channel, you'll find the same kind of people always in chat. You'll find like a smaller community that will still grow at times and shrink at times, but you'll see like a core group of people versus other communities. It's constantly growing. The numbers are constantly up and down, but it's never the same people in chat. Each channel's different. Each content's different. Even like if you compare, I don't know, Amir versus us, the things Amir does, 6 p.m. content, you got a bunch of people who will watch the second new content comes out, then they see what it is, then they click off and they're not back till the next day. I go for more of an American audience rather than UK because the time I'm able to go live, we still end up having a lot of European audience watching anyways because that's the biggest audience for these kind of games. But there's like different things that, as a content creator in the United States who works a full-time job, I'm able to do differently than someone across the other side of the world. I think this footies has been terrible. In general, it hasn't been good, but I don't kind of blame it on being good or bad. It could be the greatest promo ever. We were eventually going to pack everything as we wait for the next game to come out. They could have made every card 99 rated. They could have made it a little bit harder to pack. We'd have just spent a little bit more time doing it and we'd eventually pack everything. This kind of content at the end of the game is supposed to be meant to keep the average kind of player somewhat engaged before the release of the next game. Not really trying to be groundbreaking. If you think of it from a kind of like team perspective too, the whole team is essentially working on the next game. They're working on the other promos. They're working on kind of what the content's going to look like for that. I'd rather have them work on EAFC 25 right now than put more time into this game. I would kind of expect the bare minimum for the rest of the way out. And people do the footies reaction too, like UCL draws too. Yeah, I mean, every channel's different. I mean, if you've looked across my channel for the history of me ever making YouTube videos, my viewership has always been kind of lower than most kind of, I won't even say how-to videos. If you know what the word niche is, if you don't know what the word niche is like kind of a smaller subset of people, a smaller group. I always make kind of videos tailored to a smaller group of people that I think would benefit from the information, rather than what a lot of other people do where they take information or a type of video that can be watched by the masses. But like the cons of that is the audience isn't usually as big. But we're going to mess around with different kind of content this year. I'm going to try some new formats out, probably some things that I want to do rather than what I think would get the most views. And if it happens to do well on the channel, we'll kind of ride with it. But we're going to have, I think, more of a balance of making more videos outside of just the how to grind ones. I'd like to do some pack openings, some stream highlights, Some promo things, some trading videos, maybe some gameplay ones too. Learn something new. Notice the trick you make in 84s. Never knew that. Thanks for showing. Oh, what? The most recent? Yeah, it works like a charm. Then if you're throwing in the occasional 89 exchange in between, especially when you're kind of left with all your top end cards, it throws enough golds in where you're not having to constantly take them out. So like right now, you'll notice I have a lot of higher end stuff going in. So it'd be smart for me to now kind of pivot. So let me submit that real quick. Then we'll go to 89 exchange. This at least speeds it up a little bit more on console. I would say web app's the fastest way to do it right now. Web app or companion app. Do we have an 89? I'll take a 90. Waking up early tomorrow for the UEL draw? Nice. What time is it at? Specifically, what time is it at? Yeah, it gets very consuming when you try to do it by hand, I've found. I mean, technically doing anything on console is a lot harder. 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. Ooh. I might be able to catch it then. That'll be right when I'm waking up. Are you walking on a treadmill while opening packs? Yes and no. It's technically a walking pad, but yeah. I'm walking while I open packs. It's around 12 p.m. UK. Yeah, UK is 6 hours ahead of my time zone. Bum, bum, bum. Think we'll get anyone else tomorrow, Mumbo, before the window shuts? Do I think United will get anyone else? I have no idea, man. Very interested on the Sterling Sancho swap. Is that actually happening? I feel like there's no winner in that. I feel like it's just bad across the board. Reckon United gets Sterling for Sancho. I'd love Sancho to leave. He needs better. I don't think he gets better at Chelsea, though. That's the thing. I don't see Raheem Sterling doing well at United. Nor do I want him to do well at United. I'd rather have Ahmad playing on the right side, and then you have Garnacho or someone on the left wing. That's just playing time away from them. Tomorrow, you streaming tomorrow? No. I will be isolating myself away from society, grinding like crazy. We might do a Twitch stream. We'll see, though. I kind of just want to grind this first weekend. Rather him go to Juve now. Leave, he's singing the place out. So Happy Solomon went on loan. No buy option. Dude, I just cannot stand Leeds for the life of me. They have over 140 million to spend. And their transfer deadline day is going to be like 15 signings. Same with Burnley. It's going to be like 1 million signings. Sunderland will, I think, have at least 2. Last year we had 4. I think Sunderland has 2 midfielders coming in. One on loan from League One with no buy option. Another one, a young Serbian, international, who Chelsea was after and Benfica was after, who's supposed to be an absolute baller and a player for the future. I think whether it's a loan deal with a Premier League backup striker that needs game time or a foreign market, I think Sunderland's going to land a striker they haven't been linked to yet, because we had 3 striker deals collapse in the last 24 hours. We had Mendy, who we've been talking to all summer. Mbappe said no to Mendy. If you don't know, Mendy was the top goal scorer in League 2 for Kane. Mbappe's family took over the ownership of Kane when we already had an agreement with Kane to buy Mendy. Mbappe said no, we want more money. We've been going back and forth between how much money. They wanted way more than we were willing to offer. The player kept posting on social media how he just wanted to come to Sunderland. He's been praying to Allah for something to happen because it looks like it's not going to happen anymore. Then it fell apart. We were linked to a striker overseas who looks like he's going to a different championship club now. And then we were linked to Tom Cannon, who looks like he's going to go to one of the Prem relegation teams. So 3 strikers fell through in the last 24 hours. When I went to bed last night, there's 3 potential strikers that Sunderland were close to signing. I wake up and none of them are there. Mm-hmm. Might see Clark soon. Oh, yeah, dudes. Jack Clark is no longer at Sunderland. He plays for Ipswich now. So when your Prem teams play Ipswich, look for the left winger. Blonde dude. Who will be absolutely taking out your right back. If Ipswich decides to play him more wide. They played him against Wimbledon more centrally. They had him cutting in from the left flank. And whoever the left back was, they had making overlapping runs. And it just was not working. Got to keep Jack Clark wide to the outside. And allow him to cut end line and cross in a ball. Like 3-hour drive, I have taste of teams. Like woman, I have no taste. We've sold over 110 mil, the biggest we've ever had. Really? Yeah, dude, Jack Clark was more expensive than Chiesa. That's crazy. How does that happen? Don't understand why Kulu isn't starting. I love him in Werner. Kulu. Mumbo, what are you doing? Exactly what I've been doing for the past few weeks. What's your best 84 times 10 pull? Probably R9. Alright, what are we at now? We're at 8.26. How many thousand steps? 18,300. We're going to have another 20K day today, boys. Cold. Cold! How are you letting Jack Clark go to Ipshit? I mean, it was about as much money as we would have ever gone for him with the package deal. So I'll take that and reinvest in the squad. already got his replacement ready to go. Literally scored a better goal than Jack Clark's ever scored at Sunderland. His first game started. Even was in the same Tottenham academy as Jack Clark. And the reason Tottenham originally sold Jack Clark was because they said they believed that Romain Mundle had a higher ceiling than Jack Clark. We ended up buying them both and then selling Jack Clark. And then having him ready to go. Also, too, we pulled a FM, or a career mode, where we literally did a carbon copy and paste and created a academy player that literally looks identical to Jack Clark, both in physical shape and how he moves on the ball and shoots. So we have 2 more Jack Clarks. Yeah, you don't know I'm a part of Sunderland, mate? Yeah, I'm a part of Sunderland. Emotionally and financially, I'm a part of Sunderland. The amount of money I give them every single year. I'm actually an investor in Manchester United too, so any United fans, I give United money every single year. And they give me some money back in stocks. I believe they still have their dividend. Hopefully they didn't cut it. I think the Glazers are still paying me. Where's the Sunderland USA page? It's on their website. They should make... They shout make you an admin or something? Yeah, they shout make me an admin. That sounds like a good plan. So glad Xerxes went to United. He's such a fraud. Don't you disrespect Xerxes. He was supposed to go to AC Milan. You get the point, mate? No, I don't think I get the point. Explain it to me. I do his hand me in the process. Did you see that case? I think it was a few years ago. It was playing FIFA, and he had like a full icon team with some Man U players. You're trying to say he's a United fan? Footies, come on. Big bad Benzema. Dang, look at all those 15 stats. Ronaldo? A little bit different. 15, yeah. If you guys don't know, Benzema has hidden stats on his card. Go to YouTube and type in Benzema 15. Or go to Google. It's crazy. Best left back in the Prem, by the way. Y'all still sleeping on him because he's American. Jedi! Ronaldo Vegas? Yeah, ask Ronaldo why he never wanted to go to the MLS. Someone should. He actually is. I believe he has the highest rating out of all left backs so far this season. After the first few games, too. And was in Team of the Year last year. For Prem. Jack Clark, goals assist prediction. Depends who Ipswich gets in for a striker. It looked like they had the deal collapse with the Chelsea fraud. Whatever his name is, Borja, right? So if they can get a competent person just to tap the ball in, I'm confident that Jack Clark, at least the mid-table teams and down, can easily beat their most right backs in the league. Where he's going to struggle is probably 10th place and up. If you have a somewhat competent right back, or you have enough support on the side, you can not easily shut him down, but you can stop him from going end line, or have a center back kind of cut over and take away that option. Or if Ipswich continues to have their left back fly up the flank, having Jack Clark cut inside, he's not going to have a lot of assists. But if you keep him wide and allow him to dribble, he'll get plenty. I would say 10 to 15 goals, assists this season. Probably 10, realistically, 8 to 10. 8 to 10 this season if they stay up. More the next. I don't know. What's a good goal and assist for a winger their first season in the Prem? If they're not playing for like an amazing team. Like what number would you expect them to hit? 10 to 15 would be good numbers. Yeah, I would say 8 to 10. I would assume he'd play most games. I know they got a couple other wingers in and coming in, so who knows what will happen, but yeah. 6 to 7 for a mid-team. Yeah, it all depends on how Ipswich plays. If they play the way they played against Liverpool week 1, they'll be all right. If they played the way they played against City and played the way they played against Wimbledon, they're going to struggle. No joke, he's too good for Ipswich. The issue with Jack Clark is he's very creative. He likes to take people on the dribble. He can beat plenty of guys, but he needs someone to pass it to. In Sunderland, he had no kind of out-and-out striker for most of his time there, especially with Ross Stewart being injured and then sold off. So he had to get used to doing a lot of things himself. If you give him people around him, he'll flourish. Or you put him in any sort of system, he'll do well. Because he's good on the ball. And positionally, he does well. Even defensively, he does well too. Like, he's a solid player, but none of the top 6 really wanted him. Some of the mid-level teams didn't want to spend more than 10 mil on him. And the relegation-esque teams would only go up to 15 up front with a package deal worth a little more for another like 5 to 8. Now I should have asked for a Clark Sancho swap. Dude, honestly, I'd take it. How high rated is your team? No clue. I have most 97s and 98s and a few of the 99s. So probably at least 97 rated. Valverde dupe. Cold. Dude, it's so crazy that none of these matter. And then in like 2 weeks, we're going to be cheering over an 82 rated card. That's going to be awesome. Merck against City was hard to watch. Should have went to Dortmund. Jack Clark should have went to Dortmund. I don't think Dortmund was interested in Clark. It was another Sunderland player that had some interest outside of the Prem, along with Prem teams. But that's more for down the road development. Chris Rigg, the 16-year-old. City was interested. Real Madrid was interested. Dortmund was interested. United was interested. Fantastic player. Absolute baller so far in the championship this season. Curse 99 is like 100K. Yeah, it's insane. Like I said, everyone's packing everything. Nothing's really hard anymore. You can pack most cards in this game if you just open enough packs. Specifically 84 plus times 10 and 85 plus times 10. You're almost guaranteed to hit the big ones if you do. Wonder if there's some poor souls still opening like some low-end packs. Someone's doing League SBCs. Someone's doing BPM out there. Nah, one of you guys in chat said you were doing BPM, didn't you? Pretty sure you did. Open 456 84 times 10s and no CR7. No CR7 for me either yet, bud. You're not the only one. We will both hit it before 1,000. If not, he'll be the first one we hit at the start of EAFC 25 while we're on the web app. And early access. Dude, I'm so excited. I'm going to hit the ground running. Like I said, for early access, I have that Friday off and I have the following Monday off. So it'll be a super long weekend for me. We'll be able to grind. I'm really happy. We are going to be making coins on coins on coins, baby. This year's the best grind ever. Will be hard to top. Well, what's interesting, it's kind of funny. There's a lot of correlations with not only FIFA / EAFC, but also Call of Duty and other games. I feel like you could make the argument this has been one of the worst years for EAFC for a multitude of reasons. You could say the servers, you could say gameplay, you could say broken mechanics, you could point to a bunch of millions of things. You could do pack odds for having women in the game. You could do like the ratings, the amount of, now that women are in the game, the kind of like quality of pack you need to even pack the mediocre stuff before the end of the game was insanely hard to pack anything for a long time. There's a ton of things you could point to that could have potentially made this game actively worse than it was last year. But if you look at the sales of FIFA points and other things, probably outperformed every other FIFA game and EAFC game to date, which is crazy to think about. And next year will probably be even better too. Yeah, that how the community feels about it doesn't necessarily show up in the money column at the end of the day. Those things don't have to correlate. I feel like I've heard more kind of, not excuses, but more like negative things about this game than I've heard from any FIFA or EAFC game recently in the past few years. And it's done way better, I feel like. Even content creator wise, I think in terms of viewership, if you took like YouTube and Twitch for a lot of like bigger content creators, I feel like this game did significantly better than the last few. But then related to Call of Duty, it's so interesting with Call of Duty because like, I don't know if you guys watch COD Next or you're going to be playing Black Ops 6. There's a bunch of kind of arguments going on in the game right now where you have a lot of people saying we don't want kind of Cold War 2.0 for a lot of like the zombie features or a lot of like the multiplayer features, or they don't want the new movement system either. They want things the way it used to be. And like we all look at Call of Duty in the old days and it's like, why couldn't we have that? Then it's like they would make a copy and paste of those old games and people would complain that it was a copy and paste and nothing was being innovated. Then you innovate and then people don't like the changes and want you to go back. So I feel like no matter what you do, nobody's happy. Yeah, this year is for sure the best year to grind. I definitely think they can do more next year. Exchanges earlier. Better pack odds or at least higher rating guarantees. I think we need a higher player pick to start off. Higher upgrade packs. Better gameplay rewards. If they do things like that, they're cooking. Yeah, a lot of people are pissed about zombies for Liberty Falls. I really miss old school zombies. I really enjoyed Cold War zombies as well for different reasons though. So I feel like I'm one of the few that, for Liberty Falls at least, I think that's going to make a really good map in terms of like grinding weapons. Especially since they made an announcement today saying that you no longer have to hit certain weapon levels to start unlocking like the different tiers of camos. You can unlock almost all camos on weapon level 1. So you don't have to get to like level 40 or level 50 on an SMG to start doing the last tier of multiplayer zombie camos. you can do that all at a lower level. But then I think the final camos, you have to be like max level, I'm assuming. But you can get most of them done right away, which is nice. But yeah, color needs to be way better. They need to improve on color palette. They need kind of more stuff on the maps. Kind of looks like Liberty Falls. Looks like it's like a multiplayer map / Warzone. I know there's some like things on the screen you can change to make it look more to your liking, but I really miss that old zombies feel. Hopefully the Easter eggs are fun too. I disagree with the better pack odds because the game was already too easy. Or if the better pack odds, then harder to get packs. Let's think this through. Yes and no. So what I mean by yes and no is I don't think you're wrong with if everyone's packing everything earlier, if they make the packs better, the game's going to like essentially die quicker. I think there's truth to that, but I'm not asking for insanely easy things to pack. I'm just saying realistically, for example, League SBCs. Do I think it's going to change if I get a Team of the Year? What's up, Jacob? How you doing, buddy? Do I think it's going to change how I get a Team of the Year if the 82 guarantee becomes an 83 or 84 guarantee? No, but I think they'll help with a lot of like the lower end promo cards, getting walkouts to help with SBCs, and even with them doing the duplicate storage now, that's going to be really helpful too. I think little things like that are going in the positive direction. That'll make for a better pack opening experience without necessarily packing you everything in the world or making the game super easy to pack everything. But we hit a point where it was literally, it felt impossible most promos to get the higher end stuff. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't think every person should be able to get every card. I'm not asking for that either. I just think realistically, if you're grinding the menu for hours and hours each day throughout every single promo, realistically, eventually you're going to hit some of the better ones. Not everything, but it felt like there was definitely kind of a tier that was unachievable for most players. But yeah, I wouldn't be opposed necessarily to having the same or around the same repeatables on the menus and having a limited amount of kind of higher end SBCs that you could do on a daily basis throughout the week. Like if we could have a weekly like 82 plus times 10 or something, stuff like this, that'd be nice. Like one we could do. Jacob, what do you think tomorrow's going to look like, bud? Or if it's already tomorrow for you, what does today look like in terms of deadline day signings? I think we'll get both midfielders in. I think we're going to get linked to some strikers in different leagues last minute. I think we'll get one more striker in. I'm very confident we'll get one more in. Did you see we turned down a Mexican left winger that was going to go to Liverpool and get loaned out to Sunderland? Regis said no. Yeah, the Aqua looks like it's going to be 7 mil loan with option to buy. And the money from Aqua, if we get that sale, will essentially fund the new player, the 18-year-old Serbian guy. And then it would also probably fund the cost of loaning the League One guy. So getting Aqua gone will essentially help two birds with one Aqua, which would be nice. Having more players for, his press will be really beautiful. Same with like Adele. Aushish might be gone. I don't know necessarily where he'd be going. I could see a lower League One team or League Two. He needs playing time for the African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Now that he's going to be playing for Algeria. Pembele is going to be gone to a League One team. I forget which one he's linked to, but he has one of them. Getting him game time will be nice. Bennett will probably be a League One Reading. EFL League One. Yeah, I'm excited. Also, I'm not nervous. Previous years, I was extremely nervous for deadline day. I'm more excited than anything. Like, I think we'll get those two in for sure that I said with the midfield. But, like, when it comes to strikers, I'm just curious to see what hidden players we get linked to randomly on deadline day. Eckler got pushed out, sadly. Went from competing with the last scenes of midfield to this season is a massive quality difference. Yeah, which, one, I love Eckler to death. So it's a sad thing to see him kind of on the outs. But it just goes to show how quickly tables can turn at a club when they're going the positive direction, though. And I don't even think it's a quality thing with Eckler, too, necessarily. It's a system of play. He just doesn't fit Regis' system well. And if that's the case, I feel like it'd be a disservice having him rot on the bench when he can be playing somewhere else, too. Can I see your team? Sure. Double footies, let's go. But yeah, I'm excited, man. League One guy looks quality, the defensive mid. Then the box-to-box mid from Serbia looks like he's going to be an insane prospect. His passing looks out of this world. He's like the De Bruyne of the championship. His game style and lack of awareness. Mowbray kept saying he has to drill into Aqua because of his concentration levels. Yep, and I feel like getting him out of England will help because the game I feel like will be less physical, which he thrives in less physical environments. You put him on the ball quality-wise, he has it. Even with how big he is, he just struggled with physicality. I feel like, what, is he linked to League One? I can't remember what I said. I think it was Serie A he was linked to originally, but now it's a team in League One. I think that's going to suit him really well. Yeah, all power to him. And the nice thing about the opportunity for the loan with option to buy, he either does really well and they buy him, or he does really well and they don't buy him. We get a better version of Equa, where other teams will want him. Or he does maybe not as well, someone still buys him. Like, no matter what, we get money for him. West Ham gets money for him. It's a good spot to be in. Wait, we're linked to a PSG guy? Are we linked to a third midfielder? Who's the PSG guy? Amin Kari? Is he a loan with an option to buy or just loan? Amin Kari. Oh, he's a Lorient loan player. He can play left wing, attacking mid, and right wing. 19. Played 15 times for Lorient last season. The current championship leader is working concretely to get the loan of a young PSG midfielder by Friday evening to be that rig roll. So I wonder if we're going after him, did one of the other ones fall through? Or are we getting three midfielders? Because I think we could still use three midfielders. I think that'd be quality. Because the season's long. We could use the numbers. Yeah, because you can't play Job. Nice, Kalulu. You can't play Job and Rig 90 minutes every week, sometimes twice a week. You're definitely going to need the numbers. Especially with Aqua going, Oshish being left out of lineups. I'm interested to see what happens with Ba. Is Ba hurt, or is he just falling out of favor? We saw it last season with the both of them getting burned out. Yeah, for sure. Dude, I'd be extremely happy with that. Honestly, if we could get three midfielders in. Even, like, we don't... I still think we will and need another striker in. But having the option to play Isidore at striker with Watson and Mundell as options on the left, and also Wilson being able to play on the left, gives us a ton of freedom. Mumbo, how many years till Newcastle become better than, or Sunderland become better than Newcastle? They already are. I don't know what you mean by the question. How many years till they become better? The logic's flawed. See, I would prefer him at striker. I know he can cut in like Jack Clark on his right foot and finesse the good one in. But I think striker, with his speed and his physicality, he'll get enough shots in the box where he can put some away. And you also keep Mundell really going after it on the left side. I think you praise Mundell. You don't remove him from the team right now. I think Maenda understands that he is still young. The only issue with Sunderland when it comes to strikers is the ones we do play never get a run of games. If you look at last season, I think I saw a stat today that said Roosing got a run of like 4 games. I think at most we had what's-his-face fraud from Chelsea. He's gone from my memory, so I don't even want to remember his name. I'm going to get triggered the second you say it. He played 8 games at most in a row. We had Hamir, I think, do 5 in a row. Like, no one had a consistent run of games. If you gritty, you will pack 99 Ronaldo. Get it, Abdul Samad. That will be a really good signing for the championship. Yeah. I think, honestly, I would be more excited with him getting across the line than a promising striker. I think Isidor's already the promising striker. Yeah. A Champions League midfielder is never going to do you wrong, in my opinion. But no, I really like how losing Jack Clark and kind of moving to the next step of investment, both into new contracts for players that have done well as a bonus to them, tying them to longer deals or better money to stop them from leaving. The ones who do leave go for pretty good money that you can right away kind of see the reinvestments coming for at a higher tier than we had before. I'm really excited to see what that looks like going into the rest of tomorrow and then winter and then next summer too. Yeah, we got that perspective makes me feel a lot better about the deal. Obviously, we could have wanted more closer to 25 mil, but at the end of the day, like 15 plus add-ons, I was going to come pretty close to a 20 to 25 mil anyways. It's not like you're missing out on too much more at that point. Obviously, more money the better, but then the more money, the more you also give to Tottenham. Yep, that's the thing too, is I think the same people that would... Dude, Sunderland, I feel like every fan base has this, but Sunderland, I feel like you have people that just want to hate for the sake of hating. Like, they'll hate management because they'll want Jack Clark to stay. They'll be upset that he's only gone for 15 plus add-ons. That will be equal to 20 mil, essentially. They'd say, I would have taken 25 mil for him, even if it went to deadline day. Then you go to deadline day, you get a few extra mil for Jack Clark, and then you'd be out without a striker or replacement for Jack Clark, and they'd be upset for that. So then you get the money. You also, in advance, look for loans that are going to be, quote-unquote, the replacement of Jack Clark or be a striker. And then, since he can play multiple positions, Isidore, you'll have people that will complain that he's not the replacement for Jack Clark because they'll call him a striker or a center forward. And then you'll have the people who will complain that we never sign a striker, even though we've signed 5 now, the past few windows. They will say, oh, he's a left wing. He's not a striker. So it's like, no matter what people want to be mad about. Or, get this one. Instead of us just throwing money at the wind, pissing money away, you'll see us sign people on a free that are smart, You'll see us sign our best players to new contracts, and people will complain that we haven't spent the quote-unquote money yet. They'll be like, oh, we haven't spent anything. Sunderland's being cheap. Their billionaire owner doesn't want to spend money. I'm sorry? Doesn't want to spend money? Brother, look at the team. It's been nothing but investments. What do you mean? Getting players on a free that upgrade the team and give more backups, give more rotation, allows us to reinvest more into player wages so that they can be more competitive and they can stay here. And then when deals come up, you can see us on deadline day get those said deals. Or be after Tom Cannon for over $5 million, which we would have never been able to do before. But apparently the Academy Lights have been on late, so possible early signings. Yeah. I hope my goal is to wake up tomorrow to at least one signing. I think that's possible. Because I'll wake up at noon in the UK. Because you guys are 6 hours ahead of me. I'll wake up at 6 a.m. my time. And that should be, hopefully by the time a signing's done. And then it's going to be a brilliant day because I will be from after my work day. From when my work day ends, it will be another, I think, 2.5 hours until the transfer window shuts. So I'll be doing nothing but playing Call of Duty and just watching the end of the transfer. Bone past store, dude. Like we dropped out of the Tom Cannon because of us not wanting to waste money in a bidding war against Paris Chauvin. Yeah, like that's the thing too, is the same people that will complain that we don't get a striker would be the same ones that are upset that we're overspending on an unproven Tom Cannon. But then at the same time, if we spend less money on another striker, the unproven Tom Cannon in the championship will now be an experienced championship striker because the goals he had while he was at Preston. So it's like you can take the same person, the same facts about the player, and depending on what they're trying to paint as their kind of view on the situation or how they view management, they will instantly flip and change that information to fit their narrative. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. But it makes me glad that most of these frauds are nowhere near that room. Nowhere near ownership of Sunderland. Because you realize how many people are just plain stupid. And there's a difference between having like a difference of opinion and just being absolutely brain dead. That's literally half the things in the world, yeah. But it's like, I know you guys in the UK just had some elections. Our elections are coming up, so it's like nothing but politics in the news right now. Bunch of division. Then you have Sunderland and every other team trying to get their transfers in. So there's nothing but tension there. So anytime I go on social media, it's just nonstop fighting. I can't wait for the election to be over, and I can't wait for the transfer market to be closed. Then we can have peace for a few weeks until Sunderland concedes their first goal of the season. And then we'll be relegated. It'll be, we concede a goal against Pompey, and it'll be the end of the world. Regis Labrise, pissed the league is sinking. This is why we should have signed a 15 mil striker. This is why we should have kept Jack Clark. This is why these young players don't cut it. We need experience, but we play our experienced player that we just bought from Preston. He's the worst player in the world. He's elderly. We need to get him out of the team. Like, nothing will make people happy. Yeah, let's get McGeady back. Dude, I'm honestly down for that. Dude, that's crazy to even think McGeady was at Sunderland. Like, I still can't believe it, thinking about it. The FIFA legend himself, the man who has a skill move named after him, decided to help Sunderland in League One when he could have easily been in the Championship. At least. If not, other places in Europe. Could have been in the Scottish Premier League playing Champions League or something. Yeah, I saw a gift Orban was linked to. Yeah, my favorite part of the window right now is all the people that are tracking the flight information. Being like, I know this probably doesn't mean anything, but there's a flight from Brussels directly to Newcastle. Could it be? Or there's a flight from Saudi Arabia to Newcastle. Could Ronaldo be returning to England for Sunderland? I love it, man. Love it. But now, it's also, too, the funny thing about it is the same people that will complain about overspending or wanting to get the best value possible, they don't realize deadline day is where a lot of clubs become more kind of lenient to just getting rid of their players at that point. So like the hard drive negotiations, if the player's already out the door and you kind of basically know they're gone and you're now scrambling for like $1 million to $500K, they'll usually take less money because they want the money. That's when you get like the better deals. Nothing will top last year's deadline day. We lose Stewart, Volunteers, Bang Ashish, Pembele, Burso out of nowhere. We win 5-0 the next day. Dude, I still remember knowing Ross Stewart was going to be gone, seeing Fabrizio tweet it, seeing he's going to go to Southampton, seeing Twitter freak out, seeing us say we're going to say screw him when we see him tomorrow, and then suddenly we're linked to a PSG player, as the article I saw. Not only are we linked to a PSG player, a former PSG player is also on the same plane. They're coming together. They're being shipped in a plane and then a car to the Stadium of Light as we speak. They both hop out. I searched them up on FIFA. I see it's one of the paciest right backs in the League One. I see he's a PSG player. I am out of my mind. He's going to be the next Cafu. Like, that's where the meme came from. The meme last year of Pembele being the best player ever was literally our excitement from seeing that go across. And then Adil, I remember there was a Sunderland supporter from France who claimed he was the next French wonder kid. Which, he has a lot of potential, to be fair, and he's still extremely young. And now that he's representing Algeria, and he'll be in the African Cup of Nations, their qualifier games for the next year. Hopefully getting him either loan with option to buy or sold off will allow him the playing time. But yeah, that 24 hours, man. That was a great time. And then I remember that game I wasn't able to watch live because I was on a camping trip. So I pulled my phone out not even a minute after the game started. I'm like, okay, I can't access ESPN Plus right now. I can't watch the game. Let me just see if I can connect to the internet, get a signal out here. Just see if I can every 10 minutes see if there's a score update. And I remember seeing 1 minute, 1-0 Sunderland, Jack Clark, and then 2-0 shortly after. I'm like, dude, what is happening? And then, yeah, that scoreline of 5-0 came across. Before I saw any of the goals, I couldn't see any video. Just saw the scoreline. Saw Twitter with Ekwa's his freak shot from outside the box. Shots, I should say, because he scored twice. Oh, my goodness. That was top day. Oh. Are you watching Ross Stewart? What? Oh, Jacob, what are you doing for your team next year for EAFC 25, or I guess in a few weeks? I'm going to do past and present. I'm going to do full Sunderland present team with Jack Clark, Ahmad, Pickford, and probably just have it be them three for right now. And then start Evoing as much as I can. Jack Clark supposedly is going to be a gold rare. I think he's going to be a 75 rated gold rare. Sunderland would have had a gold. Supposedly the guy we're getting on loan, though, this past year was I think a 76 rated gold common, though. The League One. Ghanan player. So we might still have a gold, hopefully. Oh, I think I saw a tweet too. Hold on. I don't know if these are official. Someone got access to the quote-unquote ratings. Here, I'll share my screen if you want to screenshot this. I might have sent this to you already. You might have sent this to me too. I can't remember. But I guess Pato 72, Hume 73, Elise 66, 09 70, Ballard 73, Sirkin 68, Huggins 68, Neal 73, Brown 72, Reg 61. That's fraudulent right there. I'm going to upgrade him so much. Job 70, Mundell 64, Jewy 66, Robert 71, Paveda 69, Mienda 60, Rusin 66. Yeah, Will Grigg is higher than Chris Rigg. Someone showed Jack Clark. Where was this? Oh, yeah. We could have had a gold card. Looks like it's a 75 gold rare. That card with a 4-star is going to be brilliant. 84 agility, 78 balance already. Oh, is everything on the app right now? I'll need to download the app if they're all on there. Bum, bum, bum. Do you think we'll sign a defender tomorrow at all? Whether left back, right back, or center back? Now that it looks like Elise is going to be out for a few weeks. Oh, dude, some guy was pissing me off on Twitter. Some guy was trying to convince people that we should have never given Elise a new contract. I got really upset with that. I understand, like, him being injury prone and Sirkin being injury prone. But, like, if there's talent there and you can keep talent and you can get more depth, I don't understand why you'd get rid of them. Like, having Sirkin and Elise potentially getting hurt occasionally, or Ballard getting hurt occasionally. Having enough depth so they're not all injured at the same time, even if they're out for a little bit of time, is still useful to have them. With Sirkin, you have the best left back in the league, essentially. Elise, you have an extremely competent center back that can step in whenever needed. Literally, we were just having conversations about how Ballard being out, you didn't even notice one of the best center backs in the league was absent because Elise was so good. Quality, man. Yeah, I wonder when Seal gets off his injury, too. Hey! Putas! We got another one. Finally, dude. No Ronaldo yet, though. Maybe center back. I'll be stalking Twitter when you go to bed, probably. Dude, the Roko Simic one was crazy. How did it go from us essentially finalizing terms with him, potentially other European teams down to get him, to another championship team? I think it was Cardiff, right? Cardiff not only is getting him, but they're loaning him out to a different team because he's not ready for the championship. What? Pez just lost the Brazilian. No! Say it ain't so! Say it ain't so! Say it ain't so. EA better scrape that up right now. No, 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 no. EA Sports. Come on. Come on. Stop being slow, you phone. Where is it? Where is it? Electronic Arts. Oh my gosh. Do they make you sign in? This is so stupid. Call the company. 650. Hold on. Six two eight 1500.
Thank you for calling Electronic Arts. If you know the extension of the person you wish to reach, please dial it now. For account and game support, please visit our dedicated webpage at help.ea.com. For direct consumer sales, please press 1. For employment verification, please press 2. For information regarding our address, please press 3. Thank you for calling Electronic Arts. If you know the extension of the person you wish to reach, please dial it.
Dang it. Do we have EA Sports FC, EAFC? Helpline. EA Sports FC 24. Dude, why do they make it impossible to call them now? I see the thing you picked me in Discord. I'm trying to find the number. Have a question? Ask EA help. They have a beta bot now. They're using AI. They got rid of their overseas customer service. No shot. Absolutely no shot. EA live support. EA has no live. They got rid of it. They completely got rid of their live support. GG. EA, I'm not even mad. Long time coming. Holy cow. So, is it too late for EA to sweep in and get the license? Because this is make or break Thiago Silva. I already came to terms and cried over the fact that Thiago Silva would not be, while he's still actively playing in Brazil, in EAFC 24 or 25. Hey, Thiago Silva. Are we now potentially having the chance to get Thiago Silva? And not only Thiago Silva, but if we get the Brazilian League, we get access to their Libertadores cards. Dude, I don't think I could handle Thiago Silva as a lib. Oh my gosh, I might go crazy. That sounds like a dream come true. A Cobne Bowl Thiago Silva. All right, I'm going to fill up my water quick. Be back in like 20 seconds. We're going to still grind. We're still going. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah. All right. We're back. All right, let me read this actually. So this was today. Following the live update, the name and emblem of Brazilian League has changed. The details have been replaced. Original eFootball designs. Let's go. Come on. Come on, EA. Baresi again. I missed him. Oh, we got a highlight reel of this guy. He can play on the left side too. Cold. Cold. Sunderland's pissing the league. Let's go. Let's go. You love to see it. Ooh, that's way too many. EA, if you're listening somehow, I know for a fact you're not, but if you are, or you somehow listen to this, make it in future games where if you have a certain amount of ratings or cards in your club, you can make multiple SBCs at the same time if it's repeatable. That'll be so nice for player picks when we eventually get them again next year. If it's like 1 gold rare and like 5 gold commons, and you have 50 gold rares in your club and 250 gold commons, it should ask you if you want to make 50 And then you can scale. Do you want to make 50? Do you want to make 35, 30, 25, 20? You can move it around. And then when it has a player in your squad and it gives you the message that it says, are you sure you want to submit this player? You can do are you sure you want to submit these? And you can scroll through to see all what's being used. You hit yes. Maybe it takes like 5 to 10 seconds to load them all up. And then boom. You got all your player picks. You got all your packs. That'd be so nice. All right, we're cooking. We are cooking. All right. Come on, EA. Where's Ronaldo? Ronaldo, baby. Alright, I think I'm going to actually just end this stream. I'm getting kind of hungry. So, next time you'll see me, boys, we might do a Twitch stream for Call of Duty this weekend. If you're not following my Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Mumbo Elite. It's also in the description. Probably not even going to stream on Twitch, to be honest. I'll probably do that next weekend. The next stream you'll probably see from me will be, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday next week. So, little time without a stream. Probably won't see me stream on the weekend until the web app comes out. We'll take a little bit of a break here. I know you guys are getting back to school. I know a lot of people don't care about this game anymore. I might actually start just recording some videos, getting ready for EAFC 25. I think that'd be more beneficial than live streams. So, we'll see. I'll communicate with you guys. Hopefully your guys' team has a good end of your transfer window. We'll see you guys soon. Take it easy. God bless.